Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym, where today it is an inter-city matchup between the Weslaco Panthers and the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Today, very important game because both teams need a win to continue their hopes for the postseason. Here's the scenario. Weslaco East needs to win out. They play today, of course, against the Weslaco Lady Panthers. And then on Tuesday, they've got Edinburgh Vela. They got to win both games. And then they need some help from Edinburgh North on Tuesday for Edinburgh North to beat Weslaco High in order for them to have a shot at making the playoffs. Weslaco High, for the most part, they control their own destiny. They win one, and their percentage of making the playoffs is really, really high. They win out, and they are in for sure. So a lot is on the line this afternoon here in Weslaco. Once again, we want to welcome all of you to K-West as we bring you more exciting basketball. 31-6A matchup between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Panthers. Lady Wildcats will be serving first. That's Kayla Torres. In the middle, that is going to be Jasmine Sines knocking it across for the Lady Panthers. And Kayla knocks it over and in for the first point of the ball game. And that is going to be 1-0 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. Torres serving. Espinosa setting it up to the right side to Aaliyah. Aaliyah hard, and they can't return that one, so it's now 1-1. Aaliyah, after that big spike, will be coming up to serve. Gets it over. They're going to set something up for Brissa. Brissa gets it across. Ball goes a little out of bounds, but the Lady Panthers able to retrieve it and bring it back into play. Brissa on the other side, hitting it down hard, and Aaliyah getting it down into the dirt and knocking it up in the air, giving the Lady Panthers a shot, and they get it across. Here comes Caitlin Rodriguez. That one goes into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. Aaliyah serving for the Lady Panthers. That one gets across. Kayla setting something up for Caitlin. Caitlin puts it across, and Aaliyah able to retrieve it. And that one goes into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. We are now tied at 2. We're going to send Cassandra Espinosa back there to serve. That one goes into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. Now serving for your Lady Panthers is going to be Jasmine Sines. And that one cannot be returned. Point, Lady Panthers. They are now up by 2, 4-2. That's an ace. Point, Lady Panthers. Sines with the serve and a 5-2 lead. Kayla going to set something up to them in the middle for Laisha Castillo. Lady Panthers able to answer back. Caitlin with a hard spike there. Lady Panthers keeping it alive. Kayla setting it up again, this time to the right side. Laisha gets it across. Lady Panthers got to get it across, and they cannot. Point, Lady Wildcats. They trail 3-5. Allison Rogers, the libero, will be serving. Aaliyah. They got to get it across, and Danny does. Kayla going to set something up in the middle, and that one a little long. Megan Gonzalez. Point, Lady Panthers. 6-3. Kylene Black serving. Going to set something up for Caitlin Rodriguez. Good stop there by Aaliyah Cantu. Danny puts it over. Allison Rogers, the libero, sends it back across to the Lady Panthers. Black setting it up to Signs. Torres to the right side to Caitlin Rodriguez, and she brings that one down hard, and it's a point for your Lady Panthers. Point for your Lady Wildcats, excuse me. 4-6. Erlinda Amaya now serving for the Wildcats. Set right back by Araceli Moreno. 7-4 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Audrey Escamilla now serving. Setting something up to for Caitlin. Caitlin gets it over. Jasmine, good block. Amaya setting it up, and that one's going to go long. Point, Lady Panthers. They lead 8-4. Audrey Escamilla with the serve. Amaya setting it up to Gonzalez. Aaliyah sending it over. That one gets across. And good net play there between Moreno and Gonzalez. Good job by Espinosa. Good set. It is set over by Hannah Cavazos. Lady Wildcats, Caitlin Rodriguez into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. They lead by 5, 9-4. They're going to take a timeout on the court. We're going to take one with them. You're enjoying Lady Panther and Lady Wildcat volleyball right here on K-West.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. We've got Weslaco Lady Panthers taking on the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Lady Panthers up 9-4 in case you are just joining us. We are in the first set, and that one is sent right back. Lead is now 6 for your Lady Panthers. 10-4, Audrey Escamilla serving. Amaya setting something up in the middle for Gonzalez. Audrey with a good stop. Aaliyah Cantu, and a block in the middle there by Gonzalez, and that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. No, they're going to say that went out. So point, Lady Panthers. Sent across by Escobedo. Moreno in the middle. Good stop there by Amaya. Audrey Escamilla setting something up to Hannah. Hannah gets it across. This time, the Lady Panthers are able to answer, but the Lady Wildcats aren't going to be denied. They keep it alive. Aaliyah with a little dink, and she finds an open spot, and it's point, Lady Panthers. She got up in the air as she looked like she wanted to just nail it down, but she saw an empty spot, and she put it where they weren't. So 12-4 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Allison with the same idea finds an empty spot in the middle of the court, and it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 7. Caitlin Rodriguez now serving for the Lady Wildcats, and that one is long. Substitutions, Hannah Cavazos coming on. Adriana Gonzalez coming in on for the Lady Wildcats. And a good block there in the middle with Signs and Black. Cavazos in Black, excuse me. And Signs trying to put it in a soft spot, but she is not able to find one because Allison Rogers playing some good defense back there. And this time she lets it go by her, and it is long. So it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 7. Megan Gonzalez serving. She gets it across. Hannah Cavazos set up for the back to Kimi Espinosa. And a good block there in the middle by Jasmine Sainz. Point Lady Panthers. Aramari Ochoa is going to come onto the court for the Lady Panthers, and she'll also be serving. She's going to set this one up to Aaliyah Cantu. Aaliyah sends it across. This one's going to come right back, but it's going to be long, so it's going to be out, and it's another point for the Lady Panthers, and they are now up by 9. Aramari Ochoa with the serve. That is long. Point Lady Wildcats. Kayla Torres serving. Escamilla breaks the serve. In the middle, good shot there by Kylene Black. But the Wildcats are able to answer. Kimmy can't put it in a place that they can make something happen, so it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. Torres serving. Escamilla breaks. Ochoa sets it to the other side to Aaliyah Cantu, and she gets high and dinks it over, and point Lady Panthers. 8-point lead. 16-8. Aaliyah Cantu now serving. Rogers breaks the serve. Sending it up in the middle. Arlis Munoz. This time to the right side to Brissa. Good stop there by Aaliyah Cantu. Allison Rogers with some good defense. Brissa again with a big spike, and that one is long. Point Lady Panthers. A lot here on the line at this game. Aaliyah Cantu with the serve. Rogers. Torres. Munoz can't get it over. 4 hits. Point Lady Panthers. We've got a timeout on the court, so we're going to take one along with them. You're enjoying Weslaco ISD volleyball right here on KWES.
Weslaco ISD is the right choice because we now offer open enrollment, free tuition, free transportation, access to award-winning UIL and extracurricular activities, admittance into summer enrichment programs, and schools recently awarded with numerous TEA distinction designations for their academic success. Live there, learn here. For families in Weslaco and now anywhere in the Valley, WISD is the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym, where KWES is bringing you an exciting one between the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East and the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. Weslaco Lady Panthers lead 18-8. And that's a point for the Lady Wildcats. Big shot there from Lisha Castillo to cut into that lead. They trail by 9. Gotta love these in-city matchups because it's a big crowd on hand and they are boisterous. Both, of course, cheering on their teams. Now serving for the Lady Wildcats is Cassandra Escobedo. Digging it out was Jasmine Sainz. Lady Panthers get it across. Going to set it up for Caitlin Rodriguez. Caitlin tries to dink it over, but a good job by Ochoa to be there to keep it alive, but now they get it into the net, so point for the Lady Wildcats. 10-18, they are trailing. Escobedo serving. Espinosa. Ochoa out here to the right to Danny Garza, and they're going to say that was in. Point Lady Panthers. They lead by 9. And speaking of 9, serving is number 9, Jasmine Sainz. Rogers in the middle to Kayla. That one's very close to the net, and Moreno makes them pay for that one. They extend the lead to 10. They're up 20-10. Great play in the middle there from Moreno. Sign serving. Setting it up for Caitlin. Caitlin gets it across for the Lady Wildcats. This time it's in the middle again to Moreno. Caitlin sends it across to the Lady Panthers. Danny Garza puts it across for the Lady Panthers. Rodriguez trying to get cute there, but knocks it into the net. Point Lady Panthers. The lead is 11. Sign serving. Back to Escobedo. Sending up in the middle to Castillo. Castillo sending it back hard. Moreno on the second hit puts it right back to the Wildcats, but they were ready for that one. At the net, Moreno with some really aggressive play, but just a little too wide, so that's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 10, 11-21. Back to serve is going to be the libero, Allison Rogers. Libero to libero. Set up out here to the right for Araceli Moreno. Now they're going to set it up on the top for Alondra Perez of the Lady Wildcats. Good shot there. And the ball is still going back and forth. This time Perez goes a little too long. Point Lady Panthers. 11-point lead. Kylene Black coming onto the court. She will also be serving for the Lady Panthers. Torres setting it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends it across. Danny Garza breaks it. Out on the right to Tori. Tori sends it over. This time Castillo sends it across. And this one is just from Kimmy, floats too far into the net, so it's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcats. They trail by 10, 12-22. Linda Amaya serving for the Lady Wildcats. Hinojosa. Moreno. Good stop there by Amaya. Kimmy Espinosa going to try to get something set. Over here to Danny Garza. Good job in the back row by Rogers. And they're going to send it right back on the second hit the Lady Wildcats do. This time, Danny Garza gets it into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. 13-22, they are trailing by 9. Amaya still serving for the Lady Wildcats. Kimmy Espinosa from the back row into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. 14-22. Timeout on the court. We're going to take one with them. You're enjoying Weslaco Volleyball right here on K-West. Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym as K-West is bringing you this really good match between the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East High School and the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. Lady Wildcats trailing 14-22 here in the first set. Out set to the right to Danny Garza, and they're going to say that one is long. Point, Lady Wildcats. They're cutting into this lead. They're on a 5-point run. 15-22, they are trailing. Tori breaks the serve. Now they're going to set it to her, and she's going to send it across. In the middle is Amaya setting something up, and Hosa breaks that. Out here to the right to Danny Garza. Again, he finds an empty spot in this point for the Lady Panthers. 15-23. Audrey Escamilla coming onto the court, replacing Daniela Garza. She will also be serving. Hinojosa also getting to take a break here in the first set. Escamilla with the serve. Escobedo with the break. Setting it up to Escobedo. Escobedo sends it across. Tori Mora's going to set it up to Aaliyah. Aaliyah with a big spike. 24 15 is the lead. We've got a set point. We are in the first set here at the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. 24-15, Audrey Escamilla serving for the Lady Panthers. Escobedo with the break. To the right to Lisha. Lisha brings it down hard. Lady Panthers keeping it alive this time. Aaliyah Cantu trying to get it just over the net, but gets it into the net. So it's going to be point for the Lady Wildcats, and they are now trailing 16-24. Serving for the Lady Wildcats is going to be Adriana Gonzalez. Kimi Espinosa setting it up to the back to Audrey Escamilla. They're going to call a double hit, and that's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcats. 17-24 is your score here in set number one. Adriana Gonzalez with the serve. Cantu, Tori, out to Moreno. And the Wildcats need to send it across, and they do. Great save there from Allison Rogers. And Aaliyah Cantu makes them pay. Point and set. Your Lady Panthers win the first one, 25-17. We will head to set number two when we come back.
Weslaco ISD graduates receive more than $4 million in college scholarships, including dozens who will play college sports. More than 900 received a certification and are ready for the workforce or continuing their education. Over 400 honor graduates will have opportunities to study at top-tier universities. And we are proud of our scholars graduating from medical school, law school, business school, and Ivy League universities. Weslaco ISD, the right choice for high school and beyond.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. It is the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. We're just underway in the second set. The first set was taken by the Lady Panthers by a score of 25-17. Of course, this is a big match because big play in the middle from Moreno. Point Lady Panthers, and they lead early 1-0 here in set number one. Lady Wildcats coming right back. Brisa Guzman, 1-1. We are in set number two. Kayla Torres now serving for the Lady Wildcats. Audrey Escamilla breaks the serve. Going to be set into the middle for Kylene Black. Point Lady Wildcats. Serving for the Lady Wildcats is going to be Kayla Torres. Kim Espinosa breaks the serve. Moreno sends it across, and that is going to be out. Point Lady Wildcats. Referee was giving the point to the Panthers, but that was clearly out, so he reversed his call. 3-1, Lady Wildcats are leading. Setting it up for Audrey. Audrey brings it down hard, but a good break there of that spike by Caitlin Rodriguez. Got low to get to that one. Aaliyah Cantu sends it across. Allison Rogers hustling down that back line. Brisa sends it over. That one set just a little too close to the net. She gets up in the air. That one is laid down hard by the Lady Panthers. Point Lady Panthers. Kimi Espinosa will now be serving. Caitlin Rodriguez, Kayla Torres, back to Rodriguez, and a block there in the middle by Jasmine Saenz. What a play. 3-3 is now the score. Here in set number two, the Lady Panthers took the first set by a score of 25-17. Kim Espinosa, Caitlin Rodriguez, Kayla Torres on the second shot, sends it over. Lady Panthers got to send it across, and Aaliyah Cantu does just that. Kayla Torres setting it up out to the top to Leisha Castillo. And little confusion there on the side of the Lady Panthers. And it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. 4-3 they lead. Substitutions being made. Adriana Gonzalez will now be serving. Brisa Guzman will get a little breather. Espinosa. And again, a little confusion on the side of the Lady Panthers. Looked like it was just a replay of what we just saw. 5-3 Lady Wildcats lead. Setting it up out to the top to Jasmine Signs, and a big spike there. Point Lady Panthers. 4-5 is the score. They trail by 1. Kyleen Black will be serving. Black long with that one. Point Lady Wildcats. 6-4 they lead. Allison Rogers serving for the Lady Wildcats. Setting it up for Aaliyah Cantu, and she finds a soft spot on the side of the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats hustling to try to get to that, but they weren't able to do that. Point Lady Panthers, they trail 5-6. Aaliyah Cantu, smart play, now will be serving. Caitlin Rodriguez breaks it. Out here to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Cantu, not able to control that one. Point Lady Wildcats. They lead 7-5. Erlinda Amaya will be serving for the Lady Wildcats. That one gets over. Garza breaks the serve. Second shot gets across from Kyleen Black. Caitlin Rodriguez smacking it down hard, and the Lady Panthers cannot answer. 5-8 they trail. Lady Wildcats serving. Erlinda Amaya. Setting it up out here to the right to Sign. Sign sends it over. Good stop there by Adriana Gonzalez. That one is going to be out. Point Lady Wildcats. They extend their lead. No, they're going to say that was good. So it's point Lady Panthers. 6-8 they trail by 2. And that serve goes long, so it's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcats. 9-6 they lead. Caitlin Rodriguez serving. Setting it up to the top to Moreno. Moreno hustle from Rogers, and the Lady Wildcats knock it into the net. Point Lady Panthers. 7-9 they trail. Got a substitution happening here. Lady Panthers are going to send Aramari Ochoa onto the court for Hannah Cavazos. No, they're making sure that everybody that's on the court is accounted for. Okay. Now they can make the substitution. Now that everybody was accounted for, they're going to officially make that substitution. So Aramari Ochoa comes onto the court, and she'll be serving. Caitlin Rodriguez set up something on top for Gonzalez, and Gonzalez makes them pay. 10-7. Lady Wildcats leading here in set number 2. Gonzalez, after that big point, will now be serving. Gonzalez with the serve. Hinojosa going to set something up for Moreno. Moreno sending it over to the top of the court, and it's point Lady Panthers. 8-10, they trail by 2. Audrey Escamilla now serving. In the middle, Brisa Guzman with a big spike, but the Panthers able to keep it alive. Again to Guzman. Guzman to the back line, and Kimi Espinosa is back there. Cantu trying to get cute, but Guzman with a lot of range there. Moreno sends it across, and a good stop there by Caitlin Rodriguez. Audrey Escamilla with the dig. Moreno. Rogers in the back row hustling. Guzman. Big hit. Point, Lady Wildcats. Kayla Torres now serving for the Lady Wildcats. Escamilla. They set it up for her. She gets it across, and that's going to be long. Point, Lady Wildcats. They extend their lead to 4, 12-8. Timeout taken by Coach Valle. Lady Wildcats up 12-8 here in set number 2. We're going to take a timeout as well.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. We are in set number 2 in this match between the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East High School and the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. The Lady Panthers took the first set 25-17. Lady Wildcats leading here in the second set after that point, now by 5, 13-8. Kayla Torres on serving for the Lady Wildcats. And that's a point for the Lady Panthers. They trail by 4, 9-13. Kim Espinosa serving for the Lady Panthers. To the back line to Caitlin Rodriguez. They're going to set something up for Castillo. Castillo was denied, but they are able to keep the ball alive. Great net play there by both sides. This time they're going to set it up to Brissa, and it's blocked. Rogers can't get to it. Point, Lady Panthers. Some real good net play by both squads here. Kim Espinosa serving for the Lady Panthers. Castillo with the break. Got it set it across. Munoz does. Setting up in the middle, and just a little too much hang time there by Signs. Point, Lady Wildcats. They lead by 4. Adriana Gonzalez serving for the Lady Wildcats. Black. That's Signs with the point. Point, Lady Panthers. Back to a 3-point lead for the Wildcats. Lady Panthers trail 11-14. Kylene Black back to serve. Caitlin with the break of the serve, setting it up to Munoz. Munoz sends it over for Lady Wildcats. That one close to the net, but Cantu able to keep her body and send it over. Setting it up for Torres. Torres is going to send that one long, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Panthers. They trail by 2. Great job there controlling her body, Cantu, to keep the play alive. And they get the point and trail by 2. Good job there by Caitlin to keep it alive off the net. Sending it up for Cantu. Cantu, but Rogers is out there to dig it. Caitlin Rodriguez with a big slam. Not able to be contested by the Lady Panthers. The lead is 3, 15-12. Allison Rogers serving. That one goes right into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. Aaliyah Cantu will be serving. Audrey Escamilla is going to be given a little breather. Danny Garza comes onto the court. Cantu with the serve. Setting something up in the middle for Caitlin. Caitlin sends it over. Cantu out to the top of your screen to Danny Garza. And that one cannot be sent back. Too hot to handle. The lead is 1. Adriana Gonzalez is going to take a breather for the Lady Wildcats, and Cassandra Escobedo will join the rest of her teammates on the court. Cantu with the serve. Caitlin breaks serve. Out here to Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends it over. Set something up for Mora. Mora sends it over. Caitlin Rodriguez has that one blocked there in the middle. And in the middle, you had Tori Mora and Jasmine Saenz. And we are all tied up at 15. Coach Nava is going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're enjoying Weslaco ISD volleyball right here on K-West.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym. Weslaco East taking on Weslaco High. We are in set number 2 and tied at 15. And speaking of 15, serving is number 15 for the Lady Panthers, Aaliyah Cantu. And Gonzalez, Castillo, 15 of the Lady Wildcats, sends that one long. Point, Lady Panthers. And this is the first lead they've had here in the second set, since they were leading 1-0. Now they lead by 2, 17-15. Castillo will now serve from the other side. They're going to say that one is in. Point, Lady Panthers. 7 unanswered points. That is an ace. Aaliyah Cantu. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. Lady Panthers leading 19-15 here in set number 2. We'll be right back.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym here on the campus of Weslaco High School. Lady Panthers taking on the Lady Wildcats. 19-15, Lady Panthers leading here in the second set. Aaliyah Cantu serving for the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers took the first set 27-15. And they lead here in set number 2. Aaliyah Cantu sends it across. Allison Rogers with a big dig. Good job there by Caitlin Rodriguez, but they're going to say she went into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. 20-15. Aaliyah Cantu doing a great job with the serves. That one is going to be long. Point, Lady Wildcats. 16-20, they trail. Erlinda Amaya will now be serving for the Lady Wildcats. Kimi Espinosa setting up to the top. There is going to be Jasmine Saenz sending it across. Lady Wildcats send it right into the net. Point, Lady Panthers, 21-16, they lead. Jasmine Signs will now be serving for the Lady Panthers. That one gets over. Rogers setting it up. Caitlin Rodriguez sends it across with her left hand. Danny Garza looking for an empty spot, but can't find one. Hinojosa set out to Moreno. That one is going to be long. Point, Lady Wildcats. 17-21, they trail. Caitlin Rodriguez now serving. Kim Espinosa in the middle. Danny Garza, Allison Rogers playing some great back row. Second shot goes over by Erlinda Amaya. And the same thing happens with the Lady Panthers as Moreno puts it right back over, goes into the net. And of course, anytime it hits the net, it gets redirected. And that's a point for the Lady Panthers. They lead 22-17. Aramari Ochoa serving. Brisa Guzman, Hinojosa. Moreno right back, just like we saw on the previous possession. 23-17. They lead by 6. Ochoa serving. Rogers out here to Brisa. Brisa sends it over. Garza finds it in the middle to Moreno. Moreno sends it across. Setting it up. And that one is long. 24-17 is your score. Set point for the Lady Panthers. Ochoa serving. Rogers breaks. Sending it across to Brisa. Brisa into the net, but it was blocked. And it is saved by the Lady Wildcats. This one doesn't get over. And so it's going to be point for the Lady Wildcats. Serve is Gonzalez for the Lady Wildcats. Hinojosa sends it out, but Garza's able to track it down. Panthers keeping it alive. Munoz sends it across. Setting something up in the middle for Moreno. That one is in. Point for your Lady Panthers and set, Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers win the second one, 25-18. They lead 2-0. We'll be back with the third set right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD now introducing all-day pre-K. Bring your children to Weslaco ISD for a fun and engaging learning experience, helping to create lifelong learners. At Weslaco ISD all-day pre-K, your kids become young scholars, taking part in leadership programs, learning about science and technology, introducing them to literacy so they love to read. Registration taking place now at Weslaco ISD, the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. K-West bringing you girls volleyball. It is the Lady Wildcats of Weslaco East taking on the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High School. Lady Panthers took the first two sets. Set number 1, 25-17, and set number 2, 25-18. They lead 2-0. And we are just underway in set number 3. Kayla Torres serving for the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats keeping this one alive. Brisa Guzman has to send it across, and she does not. That one sailed away from her. She was trying to keep control of her body, but the ball was just too far in front of her. Point, Lady Panthers. They lead 1-0. Aaliyah Cantu serving. Munoz in the middle. Cantu. Good job there by Garza and a great job by Munoz in the middle to keep it alive. Brisa Guzman and Aaliyah Cantu sends it right back as she gets onto the court to keep it alive. This time the Lady Wildcats just a little too strong there in the middle, and it's a point for the Lady Wildcats, and we are now tied at 1 here in set number 3. Weslaco East needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Lady Panthers for certain need to win one of the last 2. Lady Panthers setting something up there in the middle for Jasmine Signs, and she gets a great shot in there. But the Lady Wildcats answer right back. Danny Garza sends it across. That one is too close to the net, and it goes into the net. Point, Lady Panthers. Jasmine Signs will be serving for the Lady Panthers. Escobedo breaks the serve. Allison Rogers got to send it across, and she does. Aaliyah's going to set it up, and Danny Garza's got to send it across, and she does. Escobedo with a good job keeping alive. Caitlin Rodriguez with the left-hander. Danny Garza sends it down hard, but a good job by the Lady Wildcats. And the dig. Hustle back there on the back line by Signs. Good volley here. Rogers got to send it over, and she does. Setting it up on the top of your screen for Black. This time Ochoa sets it up in the middle for Moreno, and that one is long. Point, Lady Wildcats, 2-2. Allison Rogers will be serving. Arlis Munoz will take a breather, and Brandy Garcia will come onto the court for the Lady Wildcats. They're going to set it up for Kimmy, and Kimmy sends it into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. They lead 3-2 here in set number 3. Allison Rogers serving. Kim Espinosa setting up to Moreno. Moreno to the back row, and Rogers is waiting for it. Caitlin Rodriguez with a nice little putback. That one is very close to the net, but Danny Garza with great body control sends it over, and the Wildcats cannot answer. So we're back to a tie, this time at 3 here in set number 3. Kylene Black serving for the Lady Panthers. Caitlin with the break. Torres sets it to Caitlin Rodriguez. Kim Espinosa keeps it alive. That one is sent too long by Cantu. Point, Lady Wildcats. They are up 4-3 here in set number 3. Erlinda Amaya serving for the Lady Wildcats. Cantu. Black. Back to Cantu. Cantu has to send it across, and she does. Wasn't quite ready for that one. Caitlin Rodriguez sends it across. Garza with a good dig. Out to the top to Cavazos. And Cavazos, that one is just a little too long. 5-3, Lady Wildcats leading. Amaya serving. Kim Espinosa. Cavazos sets it up for Moreno. Moreno sends it over. Caitlin Rodriguez. Good stop there by Aaliyah Cantu. Kim Espinosa sends it across. Torres setting something up in the middle for Garcia, and a block by Moreno. Point, Lady Panthers. 4-5 they trail. Danny Garza will take a breather, and Audrey Escamilla will come on to the court, and she will be serving. They trail by 1, 4-5. Good job there by the Lady Wildcats. And Moreno, tough net play. Tied at 5. Escamilla with the serve. Escobedo breaks. To Castillo. Castillo sends it over. Black with the set. Setting something up for Kim Espinosa. And she lays it down hard. Point, Lady Panthers. They lead 6-5. Escamilla serving. Garcia's got to send it over, and Moreno with another big block there in the middle. Point, Lady Panthers. 7-5, they lead. Lady Wildcats are going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're enjoying girls volleyball right here on K-West.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym right here on the campus of Weslaco High School. The Lady Panthers lead set number 3, 7-5. They've taken the first 2 sets. Good job there by Moreno getting it across. Lady Panthers cannot respond as the Lady Wildcats bring it down hard. Point Lady Wildcats. 6-7 they trail. Caitlin Rodriguez back to serve for the Lady Wildcats. Escamilla in the back row. Kim Espinosa trying to set it up, and that one sails a little too close to the net. Moreno cannot handle it. Point Lady Panthers, 7-7. We are tied here in the 3rd set. Caitlin Rodriguez sends it over. Kim Espinosa breaks it, sending it up to the top to Cantu, but a great job by the Lady Wildcats at the net. Escamilla, that one long. Point Lady Wildcats. They are up 8-7 here in set number 3. Caitlin Rodriguez with the serve. Escamilla breaks it. Set up to the top to Moreno. Lady Wildcats keeping alive. Rodriguez gonna send it over. Kim tracking it down. They gotta send it across, and they do. Good hustle by the Lady Panthers to the top to Brissa. But they're gonna call a double hit on the Lady Wildcats, and it's gonna be a point for the Lady Panthers, and we are tied at 8. Kim Espinosa will be serving for the Lady Panthers. Good break there by Rodriguez. Brissa Guzman sends it across. Going to be set up here to Cantu. Cantu looking for an empty spot, but Guzman, great hustle to keep it alive. Now they set it back up to her, and she's going to send that one long, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Panthers. They are up 9-8. Kim Espinosa with the serve. Rogers breaks it. Setting it up to Rodriguez. Lady Panthers send it across. As do the Lady Wildcats. Setting it up. Kim's got to get it across, and she does. Allison Rogers with a good break there. That one is hit hard by Torres, but it goes out of bounds, and it's a point for the Lady Panthers. They are up by 2, 10-8. Kim Espinosa with the serve. Rodriguez breaks it. Garcia sends it over. Setting it up for Cavazos, and a good block by Garcia and the Lady Wildcats. Lady Panthers keeping it alive. Confusion there in the middle between Signs and Black. Volleyball touches the floor, and it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. 9-10 they trail. Serving is Garcia. Signs sends it over. And that one is too hot to handle. Point Lady Panthers. They lead by 2, 11-9. Aramari Ochoa will come onto the court. She will also be serving. Caitlin Rodriguez with the break. Munoz, good job getting it over, but a block there in the middle. Signs and Black playing the net really tough there. Point Lady Panthers, they lead by 3. Ochoa serving. Rogers breaks. Caitlin tracking that one down. Got to get it across Amaya, and she does. Setting it up here to Cantu. Cantu bring it down hard, but a great save there by Rodriguez. She sends it over, and that one is long. 13-9. Lady Panthers leading here in set number 3. They took the first 2. Rogers breaks in the middle to Brissa Guzman. Kim Espinosa with the dig. They're going to call double hit, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Wildcats. 10-13 they trail. Kayla Torres will now be serving. Break serve, Cantu. Great job in the middle by Munoz. Setting it up to Brissa. Brissa bring it down hard. Good job by Kimmy with the dig. Setting it up there on the top for Signs. Black puts it back. Signs in black with the block. Point, Lady Panthers. 14-10 they lead. Aaliyah Cantu serving for the Lady Panthers. Rogers with the break in the middle to Munoz. That one too close to the net. Good job there by Signs with the block. Ochoa setting it up. Signs putting it down hard, but a great job by Torres with the dig. Caitlin trying to find an empty spot, but diving to save that one is Cantu. Brissa, that one's close to the net, but she's able to keep her body under control and send it over. Danny Garza is blocked by Munoz, and Munoz with some tough net play and gets the point for the Lady Wildcats. Okay, there is some confusion on the court. We're going to wait for the official response to what happened. There's going to be a timeout. No, there's not going to be a timeout. They're going to say point Lady Wildcats, just like we called it here. So point goes to the Lady Wildcats, and back to serve for the Lady Wildcats is going to be Cassandra Escobedo. On that last volley there, Munoz really playing tough there at the net. And, of course, rewarded with that point. Escobedo with the serve. That one goes across. Magali Moreno. Wildcats send it right back. Ochoa sending it up out here to Garza. Good dig there by Rogers. Now she's got to get it over, and she does. Kim Espinosa. Ochoa setting it up to Moreno. Moreno is blocked. Munoz playing tough there at the net along with Caitlin Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a big spike, but Hinojosa is able to track it down and keep it alive. Setting it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends it down hard, and again, Hinojosa with the dig. Garza into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. Cassandra Escobedo serving for the Lady Wildcats. Kim Espinosa, break serve. She'll send it across. Close to the net. This one's going to be set up for Caitlin. Caitlin with the left-hander. Garza into the net, but a good save there by Jasmine Signs. Magali Moreno trying to keep it alive, but they cannot, so it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. Coach Vi is going to call a timeout. 14-13, Lady Panthers lead here in the third set. We'll be right back.
Weslaco ISD is the right choice because we now offer open enrollment, free tuition, free transportation, access to award-winning UIL and extracurricular activities, admittance into summer enrichment programs, and schools recently awarded with numerous TEA distinction designations for their academic success. Live there, learn here. For families in Weslaco and now anywhere in the Valley, WISD is the right choice.
Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. K-West bringing you Weslaco Volleyball. It is the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats taking on the Lady Panthers of Weslaco High. Lady Panthers leading here in the third set, 14-13. Escobedo serving for the Lady Wildcats, and a great job by the Lady Panthers to pick up another point. They lead by 2, 15-13 here in set number 3. They took the first 2 sets. They take the third one, and it's over. Jasmine Signs now serving for the Lady Panthers. Lady Wildcats sending it right back over. Garza with a big spike. Point, Lady Panthers. 16-13. The lead is 3. The biggest lead they've had here in the second set has been 4. This one has been tight, going back and forth. Jasmine Signs serving. That one is long. Point Lady Wildcats. 14-16 they trail. Allison Rogers will be serving. Moreno. Garza gets it over. Escobedo setting it up over there to the top to Caitlin. Caitlin brings it down hard. Hinojosa with the dig, but they cannot keep it alive, and it's a point for the Lady Wildcats. 15-16, they trail by 1. Rogers serving. Magali Moreno. Set out here to Moreno. Moreno sends it over. They're going to set up something there for Castillo. Castillo hits it hard, but the Lady Panthers able to keep it alive. Moreno's got to send it across, and she does. And she finds an empty spot on the court, and it's a point for the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers lead 17-15. Magali Moreno will take a breather. Kylene Black will be serving. Caitlin breaks serve. They're going to set it up to her. She's going to send it down hard and get the point. 16-17. Lady Wildcats trailing. Alicia Castillo will take a breather for the Lady Wildcats. They'll send it onto the court Erlinda Amaya, and she'll also be serving. Hinojosa, a little close to the net, but Black does a good job saving it. Sending it up to the top to Rodriguez. Another left-hander from Rodriguez. Moreno sends it over. That one's close to the net. The Lady Wildcats are able to keep it alive. And Moreno and Garcia playing some tough net there for the Panthers and for the Wildcats. As you can tell by the roar of the crowd, they're enjoying the tussle going back and forth. Kayla Torres sends it over. Black gonna set it up for Tori Mora. Mora sends it over. Lady Wildcats got to get it across, and they do. Setting it up in the middle for Moreno. Good job by Torres. That one is over. Good job by Mora to send it right back. Point Lady Panthers, and now they lead by 2, 18-16. Audrey Escamilla will be serving for the Lady Panthers. Caitlin breaks. They'll set it up to her, and that one goes into the net. 19-16. Lady Panthers lead by 3. Timeout on the court. We're going to take one as well. You're enjoying Weslaco volleyball right here on K-West. Welcome back to the Domingo Sepulveda Gym on the campus of Weslaco High School. Set number 3, Lady Panthers lead 19-16. They took the first 2. Audrey Escamilla serving for the Lady Panthers. Cantu lays it down hard, but Garcia and Torres for the Lady Wildcats with the putback. Point Lady Wildcats. 17-19, they trail by 2. Caitlin Rodriguez serving. Black setting it up. Moreno sending it across. Setting it up for Torres. Torres sends it over. Kim with the dig. On the second shot, Black sends it across. Good save there by Audrey. And some confusion on the side of the Lady Wildcats. Point Lady Panthers. 20-17 they lead here in the third set. Kim Espinosa will be serving for the Lady Panthers. Libero to Libero. Rogers setting it up for Guzman. Guzman sends it across Escamilla. Cantu. Caitlin Rodriguez sets it up. Kayla Torres is going to send it across. Black setting it up for Mora. Mora sends it across to the Lady Wildcats, Brissa. Goes up in the air, but just decides to place it across. Cantu's got to get it over, and she does. Hits the net, redirection, and it falls in play. Point, Lady Panthers. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Here in set number 3. Brisa Guzman into the net. It doesn't get over. Point, Lady Panthers. 22-17 they lead. Kim Espinosa with the serve. It gets across. Signs there in the middle with the putback. Lady Wildcats cannot answer. 23-17. 6-point lead. Kim Espinosa sends that one right into the net. Point, Lady Wildcats. 18-23. Brandy Garcia serving for the Lady Wildcats. Kim Espinosa. They're going to set it up to Signs. Signs sends it across. Brisa Guzman hard, but that one is long. 18-24. Lady Panthers lead. It is set point. Tori Mora will take a seat. Aramari Ochoa will come onto the court, and she will serve. She sends it across. Caitlin Rodriguez with the break. Now she's got to send it across, and she does. Mari's going to set it up in the middle. They send it across. The Lady Panthers do. Caitlin Rodriguez got to get it over, and she does. Point, Lady Panthers. Jasmine Signs with the hit, and it is game, Lady Panthers. The final in the third set, 25-18. The Lady Panthers take all 3 sets and sweep the match here at the Domingo Sepulveda Gym. With the win, the Lady Panthers keep their playoff hopes alive. Of course, we don't know what happened in the other games across the Rio Grande Valley, but with the loss, the Lady Wildcats, their playoff hopes are now gone. Their season or postseason hopes have now been eliminated. Want to thank you for enjoying and viewing this match between the Lady Panthers and the Lady Wildcats. The final, Lady Panthers take this one 3-0. Want to thank Vinny for all his great work on the camera. For K-West, I am Joe Aguilar saying goodbye from the Domingo Sepulveda Gym here at Weslaco High School.